if I ever have the privilege of speaking with a government in a closed session, which I sometimes get to do just to sit down with the cabinet and just listen to them without anyone else there so they can ask whatever they want, or whenever I sit down with major business leaders to talk about where they think the globe is going, all of them are struggling with these issues, and all of them, to a person, will say the biggest single problem we have right now is this global disintegration. There is no possibility for reconciliation. Now, what does it tell you that we live in a world in which every political leader I've had the privilege of meeting in the Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, East and West are all asking the same question? And not only that, major business owners around the world are also asking the same question. I was with a financial group a few weeks ago, speaking with a guy who's heads up a banking group that's got about $20 trillion under management. That's a significant part of the global economy. And as we were meant to meet together for an hour, we talked for 2. And as we came towards the end of the second hour, he said, I see absolutely no hope for this world whatsoever. 10 to 15 years, and we're going to destroy each other. Billions of people will die. But there is a message that speaks to this problem. If we can't learn to preach the gospel in a world that is disintegrating and feels that reconciliation and forgiveness is impossible, if we can't relate a gospel to a culture that's asking that at almost every global level of its existence, then we have a problem as a church. This plays straight to the sweet spot of why we're here. The gospel we have is a message of reconciliation. It was entrusted to us as if God were making his appeal through us, be reconciled to God. God made him who had no sin to become sin for us. It is the most incredible message we have, and it brings an enormous amount of hope. Now, the problem is we say, but Michael, you look at all of those problems and they're so big, what can I possibly do? How can I possibly deal with all of those things? And the good news is you don't have to deal with all of those things. 1 or 2 of you in this room may be called to think and say something very directly into them. But there's the heart of it that's behind all of it, which is to do with our sinfulness, into which we're all qualified in this room to speak. All of us have something to say. All of us have a message of hope to bring into a world which is collapsing at all of these different levels. And mission has never been easy. It has never been easy.